My good family, in today's video, I am going to show you various places. I'm going to show you Hispania border. Actually, after Hispania town, I will show you the security road that divides Kenya and Tanzania. After which, I'll show you the rural village of Gukihuru. In Gukihuru, I'll show you farmers who do harvesting of potatoes. And once they have harvested, we shall have a talk with them. They'll tell us exactly what happens when they are harvesting potatoes and how they sell. From there, I'll take you to the traditional shrine of the Bukira clan of the Abakuria people. The traditional shrine in Kikuria is called Irisararia Bagaka. Then I'll meet one of the elders around that place, an old man, who will give us a brief history about that that shrine, whether it is functional or not. I'll also show you around the school around Gukihuru village, and I'll also show you the environment, how the environment looks like. So in this video, if you are new and you've never had an opportunity to actually be with me, allow that you kindly consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel, a channel that is growing by the day. Let us subscribe, share and like, and help others to understand that Evans Okongo from Kenya is here. So give me a like, I'll always appreciate, and let the entire world family look and appreciate what's happening. Now I'm in the rural village, and as you can see behind me, these are traditional cows. They are local cows. That one is called a cow here in the Ingombe. That is it. This is the home of those guys I once interviewed. That is Albert and Daniel, if you can remember. So you can check my YouTube video where there is Albert and Daniel. Even Daniel is here already. Daniel.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes. Where have you been?
I've been in the liver.
Yes.
Yes.
Just come here and let people know that you are still in existence, boy. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
Yeah. Remind them again, what's your name?
My name is Daniel Ogembo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you can go back to my YouTube videos, you can see where I have written, meet my younger friends, Daniel and Albert.
Yes.
So this is the Daniel. Today I was coming around to check on some 1-2 issues. Then we have met. I was about to leave. Nilikuwa karibu niende.
Yes.
So I was told that you are in the river doing 1-2. Then come now. I found you. How is life after school?
It's good.
Though difficult a little. Okay, but you're going to make it just as we agreed on the other time. So sahi unafanya nini?
Sahi. Sahi ni kung'ang'ana tu.
Unang'ang'ana na nini? Sasa uambie mimi nisikie. Unajua hata watu wanakujua, walisha kuona kwa ile video ya nyuma pale tulikuwa tunahojiana hapa wewe na Albert. Walikuona sana. Sasa sahi unang'ang'ana na nini?
Sahi. Sahi ni kulima.
Ni kulima. Baada ya kilimo utapata mavuno. Jipange ukiendelea. So nilikuwa nafanyia hii video introduction. Nashukuru kwamba umefika, asante. Yeah. Umeanza wewe YouTube ama bado?
Bado.
Okay. He's going to start. I'll just inform him to start or begin so that we can grow this channel together. Niliwaambia wakati fulani usisubiri mpaka ukiona wengine wanakula uanze kusema hata sisi tungeanza wakati ule. Jifunze kama una talanta, unaitumia kazi, yeah? So I wish you well. I believe it's going to be okay. So ladies and gentlemen, kindly find an opportunity, subscribe, like, share. Let's grow the channel together. Without you guys, I'm unable to accomplish anything. Let's keep it up. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we are right on the Moram Road, all-weather road, here in the Kenyan-Tanzania border. So if you can see me riding down my motorbike, on the right, this is Tanzania, and on the left, this is Kenya. Where I'm showing you, this is Kenya. and this one, this is Tanzania. So this is the boundary road, otherwise called security road. You can see Wankendo guest house. Most Tanzanians are actually people who are in the guest houses, and you can check they have done a lot of investment, just like Kenyans are on the real estate. And this is the business that is taking place. I want today to show you the difference between a country and another. You know, they have put what we call beacons, and in a moment to come, I'm going to show you that the other side is Tanzania and this side is Kenya. And going forward, I'm at a place called Isebania border. I've just left the town and I'm now heading slowly towards my rural village. As you can see at the end of the horizon, that is where I come from. So in a moment, let me show you the beacon of Kenya and Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, my good family who are watching me this evening, I am on the beacon. This is the beacon. The other side is Kenya, the other side is Tanzania. So if I close this side, I'm actually at Tanzania. This is Tanzania. And if I am on this side, this is Kenya. And in case you are wondering how boundaries look like, now we say that today I have found the rare opportunity of being on the Kenyan-Tanzania border, and my cameraman, who is now my daughter today, is doing a good job. So where I am standing, this is Tanzanian part, and the other side on the beacon, which is actually white, that is the Kenyan side. So in case you have wondered how countries get to be different from the other, that is how countries are. So my people of Tanzania and my people of Kenya, enjoy the border. Thank you. My crew today comprises of Julia Nyakara and Phoebe Evans. We are coming from shopping, and you can see the motorbikes are very speedy. Here people ride very fast. So Julia, can you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah, tell them welcome to Tanzania.
Welcome to Tanzania. We are actually on Tanzanian pathway. Yeah, heading home.
Yeah. And Phoebe can say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, she's not feeling well today, but we want to appreciate that we are taking her out of the hospital, going back home. And of course, our iron horse is standing here, the iron horse which we are using along this Kenyan border. So this is the security road from Isebania border, heading to Nyametaburo, where we actually are heading to. That is the route to our home. So in case you are wondering, this is Tanzania, and actually this is Kenya. This is Kenya. So the motorbikes you see are like this, a Tanzanian motorbike going the other side. And of course we have a mixture of different motorbikes, Kenyan and Tanzanian. So the Kenyan motorbike starts with the letters, just like you can see KMDF 085L, but the Tanzanian motorbikes, their number plates begin with numbers. They begin with the numbers and then they finish with the letters. That is the difference. Ours is yellow from the back, theirs is white, like that tipper or truck. That is a Kenyan truck going to harvest sand. So today we are taking our vlog along the Kenyan boundary, and we want to bring you vlogs from this part of the world. And in case you are new here and you've never had the opportunity of subscribing to our YouTube channel, kindly consider to do so that we grow the channel together. This is a very busy road, and we have just stood for a short while so that we can be able to showcase the difference. So if you see, like this is a Kenyan tipper actually going for the sand here. It's a very sandy place. You can see even the heap of sand around here where we have just come, and that's a Tanzanian motorbike. You can see this is a Kenyan one. So the Tanzanian ones are white on the number plate, but the Kenyan ones are yellow on the number plates. This is the investment in Tanzania, just like that is the investment in Kenya. So we want to appreciate, and this is the beacon that shows the boundary. Thank you. What's up, guys? The holiday begins here and now. We have been very busy people throughout the time, and today We have closed school. Oh, hallelujah. So I can find time to be vlogging around and knowing how you guys are faring. So it's a pleasure being here from my little village and of course my usual outside studio. It's just there. This is the outside studio. Of course my home is at the back. You can be able to see it. And my family, okay, they're preparing lunch. Let me have a chat with you, of course. I take you around the society so that you get to understand how the society looks like. So guys, this is Gukihuru village. Gukihuru village where I was born and raised. And as you can be able to see, I'm now outdoor today. I just want to do an excursion. Yeah, earlier on I'd been through that road that shows you the Kenyan-Tanzanian border. And I believe now you know when we talk about the border, what it implies. The border of Kenya and Tanzania was made using beacons. These beacons are painted white. So if you stand in one particular place, you can be able to see beacons from a very far range. From a very far range. And this far range gives it the demarcation. That is how boundaries are made. Of course, elsewhere, boundaries are made of rivers, oceans, lakes, and others are made of roads. But our part here in Hispania border, we have that which is made of beacons, which are, of course, good. Now I am on this rural road. Of course, you can see just from behind me. It is very sunny today. And when it is very sunny like it is a good atmosphere, so very tropical, but nonetheless we appreciate. Mami, habari zenu? Maraba. Susan, unaweza ukaniruhusu nionyesha watu Mengo? Wacha wasalimie kwanza, unajua nina watu karibu 1000 hapa wanaangalia. Hello, I was walking around and I've met people doing their work. Let us know them. Munaitwa nani? Iko hapo? Ongea tu.
Sasa tuongee majina yetu.
Wewe niambie unaitwa nani, unafanya kazi gani hiyo tu.
Ninaitwa sana Njago, tuna sini wakulima wa viazi.
Very good. Wacha nikata alafu niwaonyeshe. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the potatoes that we are talking about and I'm with the farmers here. This is Susan, the way you've heard her say. Umesema unaitwa Susana nani?
Njago.
Na kijana anaitwa nani?
Samuel Chacha Magabe.
Na binti?
Rael Samuel.
Oh, Rael Samuel. Oh, huyu ni mke wako? Very good. Hata sijawahi jua baba. Mbuyore baba. This is now supposed to be called my daughter.
Hauni Kiingereza.
Usijali, hata Kiingereza hamna shida. So huwa naongea Kiswahili alafu na tafsiri. So Mengo inamaliza muda kiasi gani ardhini ndio inavunwa? Miezi 6. Kwa hivyo ni miezi 6 imeisha.
Miezi 6 unang'oa kwa shamba.
Alafu ukishang'oa ni nini unafanya?
Sasa ni kuuza.
Unauza sasa. Kwa hivyo mnaosha vile naona mnaosha hapa.
Sasa ni kuweka kwa magunia. Shabiriwe wasafirize.
Alafu gunia moja mnapimaje?
Tunapima kwa 7.
Kwa 7,000 hivi. Na hiyo gunia ni ile ndefu kwenda juu.
Ile ndefu kabisa.
Kwa hivyo mtu lazima atie bidii ndio apate ya kutosha. Kwa hivyo we are getting information that for you to sell like these ones, you need to put in a very long sack that carries a lot of potatoes for that matter. And once it has carried that amount of potato, then the loaders will come and load it into the vehicles and the farmer will get his or her produce paid as the middleman will be taking it over to other places. Nashukuru sana Susan. Waambie karibu sana hapa kwetu kuna
karibu kwetu hapa tuko na vitu vingi.
Kama nini kando na Mengo hiyo. Okay, we call
ulezi, mtama, kila kitu nataka utapata.
Asante. So other than sweet potatoes, ladies and gentlemen, we normally have corn, like you can see the field besides us, it's corn. That is corn on the other side. And other than that, we also have finger millet. We also have what we call sorghum, cassava, and many more other farm produce which is produced. Nashukuru sana kwa muda wenu. Mbarikiwe sana. Asante. Aya. So, ladies and gentlemen, so I was saying that okay, those are the farmers I found doing their harvesting of potatoes. By the way, Kuria is so rich a place. Kuria, there is gold. Kuria has got also, Kuria is where we stay, the sub-county called Kuria West. And the Kuria West is not only the sub-county in Kuria, we have also Mabera sub-county, we have Untimaru sub-county. We also have Kuria East sub-county, and of course in Timaru. So there are 4 sub-counties in Kuria, and these sub-counties, I'm saluting people who are working. These 4 sub-counties carry a population of over 400,000. Now, in this place where I come from, of course, there are other cash crops that are grown, as I've already told you. And at the same time, there are other services rendered. Like now we have the aspect of gold. Gold is actually taking place, and this gold which is taking place around, people have now started to build. That's a church over there. That's called Pefa Church. You can see it's under construction, and therefore, if you are around Bukuru and you want to lay a hand, Buyamore, asante. So if you want to lay your hand there, maybe by giving something, it's very good that you do that. Other than that, this is the usual Gukihuru Primary, which is on the other side here. Gukihuru Primary, a school that is in our village. The school that started many years ago, but so far so good. It requires to be registered, though it has been funded by the NCGDF, to mean National Government Constituency Development Fund. So it has been funded, and as you can be able to see, it has a lot of classes standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes standing. Of course, the other block which is down there, as you can be able to see me pointing, that is the preschool. And then these are other grades, I think grade 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it has up to 5 grades, and it has not been registered. I want to ask those who are watching me from wherever possible to kindly consider it to register this institution, because it has over 200 pupils. And of course, we have a limited space where our young people can come and play. Of course, we have also latrines built by the NGCDF. You can see one here and the other one on the other side. So there are 2, one for learners and another for teachers. And nonetheless, it is a very habitable place. It's a very habitable place, and if you find an opportunity to be around this place, this is where the young people come and play. So on the other side, as you can be able to see, this is the shrine for the men who are called the village elders. Those who are actually in tandem with the traditions. Let me flog it proper so that you can be able to see it. Good family, I'm still flogging. I'm on. Actually, I've told you that I've been in a position now to come to a place which is the local shrine of the people here in Kuria. Others call it the Bukira Shrine, where people normally elect or appoint their political leaders. They come and make their prayers. So I'm next to the shrine, but I'm not going to take you right inside the shrine. But as I was coming this way, I've met somebody, a friend of mine, and it was Samuel. Samuel is going to tell us more about this shrine. Lakini before that, let me inquire about him. Samuel, karibu sasa.
Asante.
Tuambie jina lako kamili tafadhali.
Kwa majina ni Samuel. Jina ambalo linajulikana sana ni Wanyama Samuel Monge. Mimi ni mkaaji wa hapa Gukihuru.
Hapa ni village ya Gukihuru.
Hapa ndio nyumbani.
Hapa ndio nyumbani. Hapa ndio umezaliwa.
Hapa ndio nimezaliwa.
Umekaa muda kiasi kabisa.
Yaani kwa sasa hivi kuanzia 1972 kuna almost
54 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
We ni mtu mkubwa bwana. Hongera sana, nashukuru. Sasa huyu Samuel ni mwenyeji wa hili eneo. Samuel, nilipokuwa natembea hapa hivi nimekuwa nikionyesha watazamaji wangu zaidi ya 600. Nimeonyesha shule ya Gukihuru, nimeonyesha ukulima unaotendeka pale Gukihuru, nimeonyesha jamii vile inakaa, na nashukuru kupata kama moja kati ya wana jamii. Hapa karibu kuna msitu. Huu msitu ni msitu gani? Ngoja kidogo kabla hujajibu ili nionyeshe mtazamaji msitu huu. Mambo utasimama pale alafu nitakuoje. Kuna msitu. Huu msitu mnauitaje?
Huu msitu tunauita Gukihuru. Hapa ndio wasee wetu wa kimila ndio walikuwa wanakutania.
Kwa nini walikuwa wanakutana pale?
Unajua hii msitu tangia enzi za zamani kulikuwa na sehemu wasee wa kimila wanapokutana, kitu chochote kikitokea wanaitana, kama ni kulia nzima wanakuja hapa wanakutania hapa Gukihuru.
Kwa hivyo eneo lao la mkutano wa wazee ilikuwa ni hapa kwenye huu msitu nyuma.
Gukihuru.
Unaitwa msitu wa Gukihuru.
Gukihuru.
Na mbona umedumu ni kama hata hujawahi senywa?
Sijawahi kunywa.
Hujawahi senywa kuni yani.
Huu msitu kulingana na mila ya Wakuria hii ni sehemu inaheshimika kabisa. Hata ukisenya kuni hapa lazima utaleta mbuzi ndio wasee kutengeneza vizuri. Sipoleta mbuzi utauliwa ama unaweza kufanya huo gijaa. Hii ni sehemu inajulikana, ni sehemu ya wasee.
Sasa mimi kwa mfano mimi huenda kanisa. Mimi napenda sana kwenda kanisani. Ninapokuwa naenda kanisani huwa tuna mchungaji. Hivi kwenye huu msitu wa wazee wanakuwa na mchungaji wao?
Wasee wako na mchungaji wao. Ambako kweli hapa makanisa wakati wa zamani kulikuwa hakuna makanisa. Yaani hapa ilikuwa ni sehemu tuko kwa wakati mwingine tulikuwa tuko kwenye sehemu ya giza. Lakini tangia makanisa yache, kanisa ambayo ilitangulia hapa ni hii Sabato
ya SDA.
Walikuja wakaanza kwanza wakaingilia hii msitu huko hapa, wakaanza kukaa hapa. Baadaye wasee wakaleta ugomvi na wenye bloti sasa.
Naam.
Wakasema ya kwamba wewe ndio umeruhusu hii kanisa. Imekuja hapa, wewe ndio tutatili na wewe. Mzee ndio akakataa, kanisa ikahama, lakini kwa nguvu zake Mungu kanisa imejenga. Alafu tukaja tena tumepata kanisa nyingine ambayo inaitwa Pefa.
Ambayo ndio iko pale nilikuwa naonyesha watazamaji wangu. Pale nyuma kuna kanisa ya Pefa baada ya huo mji. Kwa hivyo sasa siku hizi huu msitu una umuhimu wowote?
Huu msitu hatuoni umuhimu. Umuhimu wa hii kwa sababu kulingana makanisa tangia yaache hapa, hata wazee wenyewe siku hizi wakati wa tohara walikuwa wanakutania hapa, wanachinjia hapa mambuzi, wanafanya bimira yao ndio hiyo tohari ianze. Lakini kwa miaka hii inayopita karibu 5 hasa wazee hawaonekani kwa hii msitu. Kama hii msitu sasa nguvu zake zinaendelea kuisha.
Kwa hivyo tuweze kusema kwamba sasa ujio ama muonekano wa kanisa katika eneo hili la Gukihuru umesababisha ile mila ya kitambo ianze kurudi chini.
Imeanza kurudi chini.
Kwa namna hiyo sasa watu wengi wamekuwa Wakristo.
Watu wengi kwa kweli kama hapa Gukihuru utaenda kuona ni watu wachache sana ndio hawaendi kanisani, wachache. Watu wengi karibu wote ni wanajua maneno ya kanisa.
Na labda utuambie juu ya masomo. Kitambo hicho wazee wetu wakija hapa watoto walipenda kwenda shule.
Mmoja wao nilikuwa ni mimi. Shule nilikuwa ninasikia baba anasema soma. Mtakuwa mnafagilia wa macho ya watu. Baba anasema kweli. Nilipotembea sasa mpaka nikaenda kwenda Nairobi huko. Yule anafagia zile choo kama zile za country pass huko. Ni watu ambao wamemaliza form 4, wengine ni wasomi. Lakini mzee wakati wa zamani alikuwa anaongea hilo, ilikuwa nasikia ni kama story.
Na imani sasa wewe umepeleka watoto shule.
Imani mimi sikusoma, nilijaribu sana lakini kulingana na nguvu za papa alikuwa ananilazimisha. Nikafika class 7 lakini kwa mimi nimejaribu, watoto wameenda mpaka university, college. Kwa hivyo ni mtu sasa hivi mimi naangalia mbele. Kweli maana ya hii msitu.
Labda wale ambao hawajawahi jua, maana kuna wale hawaamini kwamba msitu ama nyakati zinapita na vitu vinaendelea kubadilika. Napenda uchukue dakika 2. Sasa wewe ongea na vijana wanaokuwa. Manake wengine wanapuuzia elimu, wengine wanapuuzia hata masuala ya imani, wengine wanapuuzia, wameingilia katika hali isiyokuwa ya kawaida. Unaweza ukawa advice namna gani?
Kwa kweli hata ukienda kuangalia wale watoto ambaye kwa mfano mmoja wao watoto wangu niliwalea kwa tangia kanisani. Tabia sao ukicha kuangalia na hawa watoto wengine hawaendi kanisani iko tofauti sana. Kwa sababu watoto sasa wakati mwingine mimi niko pale kwenye mchanga, wao tunapambana pale. Nikicheza tu hata tulikuwa zamani nilikuwa ninapakia hii maneno ya viazi. Lakini ilibidi nikaacha kwa sababu hawa watoto ni watoto wadogo, wananitukana, wajui huyu ni mzee. Wananitukana, hasi ikabidi hata hiyo kazi nikaacha. Ya kwa hivyo hizi kazi zimekuja hivi barua vidogo, nimeshinda watoto hata kwenda shuleni.
Kwa hivyo sasa vijana wapende kwenda shule.
Watoto wasome. Sasa hivi wao wanasoma. Hata akifika class 8 ama form 4 huyu sio hata kwa kama yule mtu akwenda shuleni.
Kweli. Kwa hivyo sasa tusingatie wanapoangalia hii filamu, wasikie wasia wa mzee wa busara ambaye aliachia shule njiani, lakini ameona umuhimu wa elimu wa kusoma, ambaye alizoelea masuala ya kienyeji, lakini sasa ameona dunia imebadilika. Kwa hivyo vijana mnaosikia ujumbe huu, huyu ni mzee wetu wa heshima ambaye tumekutana naye mchana huu nikiwa ninafanya vlogging zangu hapa na pale. Anaitwa mzee Samuel Wanyama na amenipa wosia huo, nimupenda sana kutia bidii. Kwa namna hiyo nashukuru sana mzee wangu. Wacha nije huku ili nikushukuru kabisa. Hii hata kamera ione kwamba kwa kweli tumekuwa na wakati mzuri. Na uendelee kuwaasi watu waweze kuwa na tabia nzuri.
Asante sana mwalimu.
Nashukuru sana. So ladies and gentlemen, we stop it at that. We'll continue vlogging as we go on. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Samuel Wanyama, whom we have been talking together with. Of course, I'm still in the traditional shrine of the Bakira, where people have been coming more often than once in the days past to come and do their own political analysis, their political assemblies led by the old people. Asante. So I'm still in Gukihuru village, and this forest, of course, shrine is very fast. You can be able to see. Today I'm just doing this vlog from the very local village, the village of Gukihuru. And you've heard that there before we started having civilization, like we are getting civilized today, before people knew how to speak in English, people were gathering up there and they were doing their own traditional issues. And once people come there and maybe you do not find an opportunity to join them up, my friend, that's when you could have learned that the society is communal. So you could be brought up by the local authorities who are there pre-colonial, and then you are forced to pay what was meant to be paid as a punishment. But nonetheless, education has emancipated, people have grown, churches have been built. You've heard in this rural village, we have a church called Gukihuru SDA Church, and then we have Gukihuru Pefa Church, which have transformed the people around. Now people are thinking positively towards religion. And other than that, issues with farming have cropped in. There before people were doing that subsistence farming. But as you can be able to see, today there's a lot of farming taking place just up front, behind me. Everywhere you see, you can be able to see people doing much. And by so doing, the society is changed. Now from where I am, I can also be able to show you the distant land of Isebania border. Let me show you from here. So ladies and gentlemen, that farthest place you see, of course where this post is, and of course when you go beyond, let me try to zoom so that we see whether you can be able to see. I think I've zoomed enough. The buildings you see at the horizon, on the other horizon, just there, those buildings, that is Sirari border. Those buildings you see there, that is Sirari border. And the Sirari border is the border town. Now Sirari is on Tanzanian side, and Isebania is on the Kenyan side. So Sirari and Isebania are divided by Amaram Road, the road that I showed you beforehand when this video was beginning. So that is our marketplace. That's where we go. And this is, of course, now Gukuru village, the village which I was born and brought up. So if you see this village, there's a lot of some little civilization that is taking place. And of course, there is electricity which is yet to be commissioned. And the country is green and clean. You can see the corn where people have been doing their farming going forward. And of course, there are very big trees like this one. It's over 40 years and it's here. This is a blue gum. And of course, some people are burning some bricks. If you can be able to see, that is the bricks that are being burnt there or cured so that we can have more people doing development in that order. And then down the valley, there is now the river we call River Magoko. That if you were able to see me the other time, trying to show you where I had difficulties in traveling. But nonetheless, this is Gukuru village. And welcome aboard as we traverse the village so that you get to understand what is actually happening. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the first lands of Kuria, the very first lands of Kuria. Farming has been done. You might look at them like they are a field, but I can confirm to you that some corns have been planted and people are at a position to do farming. Nowadays the farming is changing. It's through nature from that cultivation to use of herbicides. So the shamba or the garden ahead of me has some particular herbicides that have been applied to the corn, which is very selective. It's very selective. It's very selective that it only kills other weeds, but it doesn't allow the corn to die off. So it is just selective, and that's what you are able to see around Gukuru village. So on the horizon, as you can be able to see, that other side of the world, that is Nguku Mahando village. That is Nguku Mahando village. Going that way, we have the Taragwiti Hills. Those are the Taragwiti Hills. If you can be able to see, are the ones that I'm pointing over the other side. Yeah, those ones. That is Taragwiti. And Taragwiti now borders the Isbania border, of course, towards that side where there is a house. So, nonetheless, I was just showing you to understand and know the terrain around. And once you have known, it's also a pleasure to find time. You know, if you look at the environment itself, it looks very green. And the green, as it looks, it's also very clean. So a lot of oxygen is here. No depletion of oxygen whatsoever, no pollution. So when you are here, people here can breathe non-polluted environment. Rivers are very, very clean and clear. I'll be showing you some parts of the rivers another time when I get an opportunity, so that you can get to know the entire village, how it looks like and how it actually ends. So nonetheless, this is what I call home. This is where I call my heaven, here around on this place. So we look forward to having a better heaven, of course, which God will create. But in the meantime, let us till the lands, let us sweat, so that we can be able to bring our hands to the mouth.